Shalom and greetings from Jerusalem, everybody. It's the 21st day of the 5th month. It's August 9th, 2018. I'm Nick Vanderlaw, and I'm going to be bringing you through what I call the beginning of sorrows war map of Obadiah chapter 1, Palestinian land loss. Okay, so this slide that I'm going to bring you through, I broadcasted originally in February 17th of 2018. So what happened and how this came about, I was reading Obadiah 1, I looked at a map, and some things stuck out. So as you can see these graphics of Palestinian land loss, you can see how the attrition over the years of the land loss to the state of Israel. This is a very common graphic. Many people do this graphic. But what I did was I was reading Obadiah 1 and it hit me. The Ruach showed me this, and I think it's very important enough to make its own video on. So this is the future prophesied Obadiah chapter 1 war. Okay, and I believe that this war possibly can be the beginning of a much larger war. But here what I want to show you here is, before we get into Obadiah chapter 1, I wanted to show you, this is in 1947. This is prior to the partition plan. The British Empire was in full control of this land, but as you can see, the Arab-Palestinian land was here in green, and the Jewish settlements was here in white. And when they got the nation, and in 1948, the partition plan first rolled out before the war in 48, and the partition plan made Jerusalem, where I'm at now, a United Nations administered area, and this green was given to Palestine, or what would be called the Palestinians, and the white land was given to form an Israeli state, okay, via the Rothschilds, and I believe as well. So what happened was, this was the partition plan that was agreed upon by the UN. And then Israel became a nation, and upon that there was a civil war going on up to the time, and then the withdrawal of the British Empire, and immediately there was the war in 48 upon Israel getting their independence, and they ended up winning the war and getting all of this land here. As you can see, they got this land here in the north, they got a bunch more of the Sinai here, and they got a bunch part right here, which created what's called the West Bank area. And they got, okay, and that was up till 67. And then what happened was, after 67, there was the 67 war, okay, and the 6-Day War, I believe, and that's when Israel captured Jerusalem and got control of Jerusalem, and it also got control of this area here, what you see before these circles. Okay, so this is all the land that's under Palestinian control. Yes, Israel can send military through there, but this is primarily Palestinian land of what is left. And then remember, in 2005, Israel withdrew from Gaza and gave Gaza completely up to Palestinians, and there's challenges there. So now I'm going to bring you through Obadiah chapter 1, and this is extremely important to show how amazing and how detailed Yahuwah's prophecies are. Okay, so Obadiah chapter 1, for the day of Yahuwah is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Okay, so it was the Edomites that said, raise and destroy the temple, raise it to the ground, bring it to the ground. Okay, that's when the Babylonians came here. For as you have drunk upon my holy mountain, Zion, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion, which is right here behind me, shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them, and devour them, and they shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For Yahuwah has spoken it, and they shall possess, Okay, and here's where we go. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, now I color coded this to show you guys. And they shall possess the Mount of Esau. And I believe Mount of Esau is Mount Seir down in here. Okay, so they're going to possess this area of the Mount of Esau. And I believe also it's Petra and Mount Seir. Okay, and so that's the area right here. And the plain of the Philistines. So the plain of the Philistines, red to red, right here. And again, there's going to be a link for this presentation so you can see this graphic yourself. And they shall possess the fields of Ephraim. Okay, so where's the fields of Ephraim? Right here. So this is Benjamin, and then these would be the fields of Ephraim. Okay, and the fields of Samaria here in blue, which is north of that. Here's the fields of Samaria. Okay, which is now you're getting into like Zebulun's land, all right, and Issachar's land. Okay, and the captivity, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. So Benjamin was over here. Now they're going to possess Gilead, which is on this side of the Jordan. Remember, it said, is there any balm in Gilead? So something's about to go down major in Gilead. And the captivity of this host of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zarephath. So that would be this land right up here where current day Hezbollah is in Lebanon. So Zarephath is in Lebanon, which is more Canaanite land, and it will be the children of Israel are going to possess this land as well. And last one, so green with green, and then last one, and the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sephard, shall possess the cities of the south. And where are the cities of the south? Right here in purple. And the saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the Mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahweh's. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention of the prophesy of this Obadiah 1 war. Now, is this war going to happen at the beginning of the day of Yahweh or Yahuwah, or is it going to happen at the end? Okay. Well, the way things are set up right now, it looks like it could very well be at the beginning, considering what's going on in Gaza, and considering that the peace deal cannot get done with the situation in Gaza, with the Hezbollah terrorists, the proxies of Iran down here, you know, and what they have done as far as giving them weapon supplies to wage war on Israel. So to get the peace plan in place, Israel knows that they need to clean up Gaza, and Hezbollah, or Hamas, excuse me, Hamas down here, I believe, Hezbollah up here, they need to clean it out, and peace can't get done with this going on here, so they need to remove that. So I wanted to bring this to your attention here because we could be on the brink of this war, but it's amazing to see the pinpoint accuracy of Yahuwah's word and how it's now lining up modern, how things are set up right now for the future